everyone, welcome back to our podcast, The Student Voice, the place where we'll talk about college life
and everything going in our minds.
My name is Rizka Maria Putri,
And I am Anissa Sarasa.
Today we are talking about something that is very close to our hearts and our walls. We are talking about the consumerist culture among young people, specifically how trends and social media influence our spending habits.
Oh wow, this is a very interesting topic. And honestly, it feels like a little bit of personal attack. Because let's be real. Social media has become a huge part of our daily life. We spend hours just scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
This is true. Social media is not just a place to chat with friends or watch funny cat video anymore. Now, it's basically a giant virtual shopping mall. It is the place where we discovering new product, new aesthetic, and new trends.
Right, like you open TikTok just relax for 5 minutes and you think I will just scroll for 5 minutes, but then boom, suddenly you are looking at a video of a girl reviewing this amazing Tumblr skincare product, and you suddenly want to buy something you didn't even know excited 5 minutes ago.
I think every single young person, especially a university student, can relate to that experience. We see influencers promoting products and they just make everything look so incredible attractive.
Yes, you know that the crazy part is because these influencers share their daily routines, they feel like our friends. They are so relatable. So when they say, guys, you need this bag, we tend to trust their recommendation much more than a boring TV commercial.
Exactly. As a result, many of us buy products simply because they are popular online, not because our old bag is broken, but just because a video taught us to buy it. Whether it's clothing, skincare, gadgets, or even food that goes viral.
Oh, don't forget about FOMO, the fear of missing out. The place is massive role in this.
Oh, definitely. Tell me more about that.
Well, when everyone on your timeline is talking about a specific program, let's say a virally close, you start to feel left behind if you don't have it. You go to campus, your friends are talking about it, and you feel out of the loop.
They created so much unnecessary pressure. We feel pressure to spend money just to fit in and follow the trends. But the biggest problem is that trends change so quickly right now.
Exactly, what is a super popular today might be completely forgotten next month. Remember that the viral green sweater everyone bought last year? Nobody wears it anymore. Social media always pushes us to look for the newest, fresh things.
Exactly, income casts young people and spend way beyond the financial limit just to keep up.
Speaking of spending limits, let's talk about online shopping applications. Do you think platforms like Shopee, Tokopedia, or TikTok Shop have made this issue bigger?
Oh, 100%. Online shopping is dangerously convenient. 10 years ago, you had to drive to the mall to buy shoes. Now, we can buy a whole new outfit while laying in a bed and midnight with just 2 clicks.
And they are so smart with their marketing. There are always discounts twin dates like 11 or 12 were sales, and of course, the mythical free shipping voucher.
The free shipping trap. This promotion really encourages impulsive buying. Okay, Anissa, be honest with me. Have you ever bought something just because it was on sale, even though you didn't actually need it?
Honestly, yes, many times. I think almost every student has done that. I see at 50% discount and my brain says, Lisa, you are losing money if you don't buy this.
Some here, the discount feel like a golden opportunity. We can miss it. But then, a week later, the package arrived and we realize, wait, I don't even need this. What I'm going to do with this?
Exactly. It really shows how psychological marketing strategies and control our decisions. And you know that what else controls our decisions? The social media algorithm.
The algorithm. Can you explain to the listener how that works?
Sure, I have you noticed that when you search for one pair of shoes or even watch a review video or for 3 seconds, the app starts showing you similar content everywhere.
Yeah, it's like our phones are listening to our conversation. We just keep seeing the same product again and again.
Right, and psychology says the more often we see something, the more familiar it becomes, and the more like we are finally click check out. It breaks down our self control.
That is a very interesting point. But I think there is another layer to this. Social media doesn't just sell product, it sells an ideal lifestyle.
What do you mean by that? Like the aesthetics photos?
Yes, we constantly see content showing luxury lifestyle, expensive vacation, cafe hopping every day, and branded products. Seeing that perfect life every single day can make us compare ourselves to them.
That is so true. When we look at our normal, messy students' life and feel bad about it, and sometimes that comparison makes our spend money and don't have just to feel a little bit like those influencers.
People start to believe that owning that expensive coffee cup or that trendy jacket will automatically make them happier or make successful, even though we are know that true happiness doesn't come from material things.
But Krista, you let me ask you this. With all these negative things we just talked about, do you think social media is entirely bad for our wallets?
Actually, no. I don't think it is entirely negative. Social media is just a tool, and it also has many benefits if we use it right.
I agree. For example, it is so easy to compare price now. If you can watch them different review on YouTube to make sure I'm buying this best one for budget.
Yes, and let's not forget the educational side. There are so many amazing content creators where share tips about saving money, how to budget for university students, and how to invest.
Exactly. Some influencers actively encourage financial literacy and tell us to shopping buy useless things. So the real issues is how we should close to this.
I love the conclusion, we need to become smart consumer, and as a university student, this is especially important because, let's face it, our financial resources are very limited.
Very limited. Most of us are just re- relying on monthly allowance from our parents or the money we get from part-time jobs. We are not millionaires yet.
Not yet. Therefore, spending our money wisely must be a priority. So, Anissa, do you have any tips or strategy for our listeners to avoid the consumerist trap?
Well, one useful strategy I am trying to use right now is adjusting between needs and wants.
This sounds simple, but it's actually really hard to do. How do you do it?
Before I click buy on my phone, I take a deep breath and ask myself, do I really need this survive my week, or do I just want it because my favorite TikToker is wearing it?
That is great habit. Another second strategy I like is creating a monthly budget. You just write down how much money you have and divide it into categories: food, transport, rent, and a little bit for entertainment. Once the entertainment budget is done, no more shopping.
I need to start doing that. And one more tips, find the 24 hours rule. If you see something cute online, put in your cart but do not pay for it. Wait for a day or two.
That I use that trick all the time. Sometimes the desire to buy completely disappear after sleep on it. It really prevents impulsive spending. It forces you to make a rational decision instead of a emotional one.
From a broader perspective, we also know that consumer spending is good for the economy, but buying things helps small business grow and create jobs. We are not saying you should never buy anything.
Exactly. Balance is the key. Young people should definitely enjoy trends, express themselves with passion, and enjoy technology. But we just need to manage our finance responsibly so we don't end up broke at the end of the month.
I completely agree with you, Rizka. Well, looking at the time that brings us to the end of our discussion today.
Yes, today we talked about consumerist culture among young people and the powerful influence of trends and social media on our spending habits.
We really hope this discussion encourages of our listeners out there to become more mindful and aware of their spending discussion things before you click.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Student Voice. We will see you next week with another exciting topic.
See you guys.
Have a great day!